Okay, hi everybody. We're going to take a look at some of the things we covered in class. Let me turn my volume down a little bit. First thing I wanted to show you was just getting back to the website, in case you forgot how to do that. And remember, it's faculty.genesee.edu/kjmead. That's my main site. Turn the volume up a little bit. How's that? And click on Programming and Problem Solving, and there's the main site. So make this, at least bookmark this. Alright, first thing I want to look at is WinSCP. So go to Class Downloads. Remember, the username and password is VB and VB. Click OK. And you might as well remember it, right? And there's WinSCP. Now I'm using Firefox. That's what I know how to use. I'm comfortable with it. So I'm going to... Geez, this volume is all over the place. Let me try one more time. And I'm going to turn down the microphone. And what you're going to want to do is take that WinSCP, save it, and you'll get this pop-up box. Drag it to the desktop or someplace where you're going to remember where it is, and double click it to run it. Host name is homework.genesee.edu. Port number is 2222. Your username and your password, the same password that's going to get you onto the computer when you're in the lab, and you should be able to log in at this point. That's all you really need to do. You'll get this message once, click yes, and you should be connected. Now, you probably already have your Hello World project stored on your flash drive, but you might have also uploaded it. So I'm going to just show you, if you did upload it and you want to use that version of it, here's my version of Hello World. I'm going to drag it and drop it to the desktop. Now, on some of the installations, I noticed that we were getting this message, WinSCP was not able to detect folder, and blah, blah, blah. Alright, if you get this message, click OK, and go to Options, Preferences, and down here under Transfers, drag and drop. And what you want to do is click Use Temporary Folder. That's only if you get that error message. Click OK, and try again. And this time, it should work. And there's my Hello World right there. So that was the ill-fated attempt, but the Hello World did copy over, so I'm going to just double-click that. And my view here, just to show you my view, I have it on Content View. Probably yours is going to be on either List or Details. So I switched over to Content. It gives you a little bit more of a informative idea of what's going on. And remember, the solution file is what we want to use to start up our project. So I'm going to double-click my solution file, and what that's going to do is it's going to bring up, well, this isn't the first time I'm using Visual Studio. And by the way, I just installed Visual Studio 2010 Professional, and I didn't need a key, a developer key. So what I'm going to do is put the VB 2010 ISO file on the downloads page of our website. And if you can download it and you know how to burn it with a CD burner or a DVD burner, be my guest. Just don't give it away to people. It's your copy. And I'm going to take that down pretty quickly. So you might want to get it this weekend if possible. Alright, we're going to go to Visual Basic Development Settings. And the program should start right up. Hopefully you got my email. You probably wouldn't be watching this if you didn't. So make sure you follow the requirements for the homework. I want you to finish the homework for up to I believe it's the end of page 43. Let me check. Yep, end of page 43. Save all your files, print out the source code, and upload everything to that folder in the homework server. And I'm gonna talk about that in a couple of minutes. Okay, so here we go. Here's Here's our project. Now remember from the tutorial, the first thing you want to do is get this toolbox pinned. Then you'll see this blank space, but remember, if we double click on hello form.vb, it'll bring up our form. Double clicking any object will bring up the source code. Double clicking the form brings back up the form. So if I want to, let me go back here. If I want to modify the push me buttons event handler, I double click that and it puts me right into private sub push button click. And remember we made it say hello world. Alright. As you recall, if you click the play button, that will put you into debug mode. If there were any syntax errors, you would have gotten a message to that effect. You click push me, it says hello. You click exit, it exits. Alright, so follow the instruction on the homework. You're going to add a Spanish button. I think you're going to put another label with your name. You're going to change the font size of something. So just follow the instructions as good as you can. Alright, when all is said and done, what I'm going to do is let me just go to my form here, and I'm going to just add a label, another label. And this has nothing to do with what they want me to do, but let me just kind of go through some things. So my label is right now has a name of label 1. I'm going to change the name to name label. I'm going to change the text to project by Ken Mead. And I think some of the other things they wanted you to do was change the font. So I'm going to change the font from Microsoft Sans Serif to, we'll do Comic Sans Bold 16. Change the color to, I guess, Coral, right? That's what it selected. Good enough. Well, let's go with lime. All right, and so there's all kinds of modifications that you can make. Feel free to customize your label any way you want. Okay, so we've made all the necessary modifications. You've got your Spanish button, you've got the print button on here, number of modifications you have to make. Remember to save your project. You have two ways of doing it: file and save all, or this little button up here, this little icon, handles it for you. So everything's been saved back to the original folder. Don't forget to print out your source code. Double click on the form anywhere. File, print. Probably want to do a print preview. Let's see, is there a print preview here? There's not. So there must be a print preview somewhere. You know what? I think maybe because I don't have a printer installed yet on my machine, I don't have that print preview. But anyway, print out your source code. Make sure you create a cover page according to the documentation in the syllabus. Get it all ready by class time, ready to hand in at class time. Alright, so we've saved our project now. Everything is the way we want it. Here's my Hello World folder. You probably want to name it Hello World. Now we're going to go back to WinSCP. Remember, homework.genesee.edu 2222. I'm going to log in with a different username now. jschmo is my alias. Let me see if I can remember my password. I must type that. Okay, so I just logged in with jschmo. And you're going to see this interface. I created the CIS125 proj folder. What you need to do inside that, and the instructions are in the email, right click, new directory, call it HW1, lowercase, no quotes, you don't have to do anything else, click OK, and now find your Hello World file, which is right there, and drag it inside the HW1 folder. Click copy. And at that point, then you might want to make sure it's there, which it is. At that point, you've completed at least the transfer component of the test. So again, Inside your main directory is a CIS215 proj. Double click inside CIS215 proj, create a homework 1 HW1 folder, and copy your Hello World file into HW1 to meet the specifications of the project. I need this to be done correctly because when I'm going to check 25 projects, I need things to be in the right place, or I'm just going to move on to the next project and assume it didn't get submitted. So you want to make sure that things are where I ask you to put them. All right, I think that's all the information you need. If there's anything else that you need from me, send me an email. I'll be checking on and off all weekend, and I'll be in on Wednesday, and possibly Tuesday, definitely Wednesday. Okay, good luck, and we'll talk to you later.